Hey y'all, my name is Mary McGuire Smith. I'm from Tupelo, Mississippi, which is known for being the hometown of Elvis Presley. I'm making this video in the hope that I might be what you guys are looking for in your search for a Generation Next apprentice. My main fields of interest in the construction trades are carpentry and general contracting, so I feel really at home in a career that involves a lot of woodworking. My father was a lumber broker who specialized in providing wood to local furniture manufacturers, and my grandfather was a custom home builder who also owned and operated his own sawmill. So between the two of them, I got to enjoy spending a lot of time in lumber yards as a kid. I thought that a good way to give you guys an indication of my skill level would be to share with y'all a couple of projects that I've completed while renovating my old house. I actually purchased this house a few years ago as a means to teach myself more construction-related skills and to get prepared for a career in home renovation. One of my favorite projects thus far has actually been constructing the fireplace that sits behind me. I included this picture so that I could show you guys that the fireplace is in what was originally the formal dining room. Mainly because that was one of my favorite parts of this project, was that it gave me the ability to rearrange the floor plan so that it could function for me in a more modern way. I framed out the fireplace using 2x4s. I planned to hang a TV above the gas insert, so I made sure to include storage within the fireplace frame for the TV components. Once the framing was complete, I wrapped the fireplace and the walls on either side with 5-inch tongue and groove boards. For me, the most challenging part of installing the tongue and groove boards was ensuring that those outside corners aligned perfectly. Also, in hindsight, one thing I'd really like to improve upon is the construction of the access doors for the TV components and the gas line. Lastly, the floating shelves on either side were framed using 2x3s, which is an odd size that I've discovered most Lowe's stores carry, and a size that has been really helpful on projects where space is at a premium. I then cut plywood to fit each shelf and secured a 1x4 face to the front of each shelf before staining and applying polyacrylic to finish. One of the largest projects I've been able to tackle thus far has been a full bathroom remodel. Here are some photos of the bathroom as it was when I moved in. This project in particular provided me with lots of firsts in my construction education, starting with the demolition of the tile work, which I quickly discovered was covering an abundance of concrete and the metal lath that it was adhered to. This was also my first experience laying tile, so I was really excited to try the Schluter waterproofing systems that I had seen used on this old house. Pictured here are Conway Kitty and Cat Benatar, who also very much enjoyed playing with the Schluter system. One of my favorite parts of this bathroom remodel was getting to build the open storage vanity pictured here. One thing I wish I could have done differently in this remodel would have been to tackle the plumbing and electrical work myself. So since then, I've read every plumbing and electrical book I could get my hands on, and I've been really surprised how much I've really enjoyed learning about those trades and how much I'm looking forward to gaining more experience with them. In addition to hands-on renovation, I've also had the opportunity to take a couple of courses at the Shelter Institute in Woolwich, Maine, the first of which was a 2-week home building course, which I found really helpful in getting me past a plateau that I felt I'd reached with my skill set. One of my favorite things that I learned to do while there was drafting, and it's also something that I've used a lot since I've been home. In fact, I recently got to use it for the first time professionally while helping with a bathroom remodel. The second course I was able to take at the Shelter Institute, and the one that I really especially loved, was the week-long timber framing course, because that one gave me the chance to do a lot of hands-on woodworking. One surprising benefit of that course was that it gave me the opportunity to prove to myself that I can keep up on a job site despite my size, which is something that's very important to me, knowing that clients won't expect their projects to be any less perfect whether they're done by me or by somebody twice my size. One thing that's been a little unique about my career path to the trades is that until recently I've actually been funding my education in construction while making a living as a cake decorator and moonlighting as a carpenter. But I'm happy to say that as of 2018, this will be my first year that I'm able to pursue a career in construction full time. That being said, less than 2 months in now, I have been a little surprised by the amount of requests I'm receiving for jobs that I feel are beyond the capabilities of a green, aspiring contractor like myself. And I feel like that particular situation is a really good indication of the impact that the skills gap is already having in our area. I feel like this apprenticeship would provide a really valuable opportunity to further develop and refine my skills so that one day I'll be able to take on these larger projects like the ones I'm getting requests for. And I would feel really good knowing that I would come home with the ability to deliver quality work and make a positive impact in this industry. Thank you for your time and your consideration.